Hello everyone, it's Peter here, Piotr Fissner. So in the previous episode we were trying to deal with this Xbox. I couldn't find the fault straight away. Actually, it was a fault which I would say, yes, I'm quite sure, but I wasn't 100% sure. So now I know that I've replaced the hard drive. That's the original hard drive from this Xbox. I've placed the second one and I want to show you the outcome. What's showing on the screen. Let's take it like that, and now will be more clear for us of what the problem is, yes? Because if you've got flickering screen in most of the cases, like in almost all the cases, yes, it's mean retimer chip, so TDP158. Whereas, you know, this fault was a bit different, yes? So I was wondering how to test it, and I said, okay, let me swap the hard drive so I will know this way. It's loading, so it's not yet there, but it should show because it has a different hard drive, so it should show what I've seen before. So I'm confident right now that it's a TDP158. I'll put a bit aside so that we've got more space here as well. Now prepare the scope to look at the board and do the soldering. Well, this one should load, or at least should, because it was loading and I've seen the screen last time. Let's wait still a bit and let's observe. Okay, make a space. I don't know why, but it doesn't do what it have done previous time. Okay, let's start it again. Well, I was hoping that you will be able to see as well, because it was flickering, so I was hoping that you will see the flickering on your own, because the screen was there and it was showing that it's a different hard drive. So maybe because the same hard drive is plugged in, it doesn't show the same problem, but it's weird because it should want to switch it off. Let's turn off this hard drive, maybe then we will be able to see different type of error. Okay, and let's switch off the power as well. Okay, not from here, maybe, because here will be more difficult to put that in. Maybe from here. Yeah, okay, now let's reset it. Now let's power it on. Okay, and da-da-da-dum. If now I will just blindly start to check. I was checking the HDMI port, looks fine. I wouldn't say any major issues with the port. We can double check under the scope, and I haven't seen any major issue on the mainboard as well, so I wouldn't say it's a mainboard, but we can check it under the scope as well. Okay, so we can't see it, but I've seen it and I'm confident that I can do it because I've seen it. Yes, if I wouldn't see it, then that's fine. Plus we can hear the sound each time I'm switching it on and off. Yes, so I'm happy with, you know, that's enough information for me to determine that the TDP158 is wrong, it's faulty. So okay, let's switch it off. Doesn't matter. Just allow you to see what I'm doing here, because this one is okay. Ooh, it's fine. I can remove the hard drive because that's the wrong hard drive. That's not the right hard drive. That one I took from this pile up here. Okay, and we need to take out the clamp. As you remember from previous episode, you just put in between these two metal parts like that with a flat screwdriver, and that's popping out, so you don't need special tool ordered from China, wait on it 1 month and then do this job. No point, it's literally not needed. Okay, just need to be careful when you're taking it off. That's us. Let's see this under the scope now, so that we will be able to determine if there's anything else. I'll maybe move this side, but I've got like tons of stuff here. Oh, I need to tidy up after my holiday and no time to tidy up. So that's what it is. Okay, cool. Let's get the scope. Okay. Oh, I've done it the opposite way, so you don't use stuff for a few weeks and then you're forgetting how to align it. But it's okay. It's quite bright anyway, so probably we won't need a light. But I will. HDMI here. Yes, and let's switch on the monitor. Let's switch on the scope. Cool. Okay, we're sorted. Finally. So let's see how it will display. Okay, so first thing first, let's start off. See, that's a special edition, that's why you've got weird stuff on it. Like normally you wouldn't have it on the Xbox One X. You can see that. That's the HDMI port. That's the HDMI port, which is no, that's not. That's the HDMI port. So that's why I was looking at it at the back and I'm saying why I can't recognize it. Okay, but we see that every pin here is solid. I wouldn't say there's any issue with those pins. Yeah, nothing's loose. Okay, yeah, so HDMI port on this side is okay. On this side, you can't see it, but that's why we need to do this scope like that. And now take it to the side. Now we need to take it like that. And as you can see, the port is fine. It's only this small damage I was talking about, like somebody was forcing here, somebody was forcing, but apart from that, you know, it's nothing that I could think that could cause the flickering. And I was thinking if I would, you know, if I would test it, but it's for me it's good enough, you know, like I wouldn't do anything with this. I hope you can see it, because I don't know if you can see it. I can see it clearly, yes, but I don't know if you can see it. I will maybe put some light that you can see yourself. Okay, so now should be more clear. See, this pin is just slightly above the rest because of that, but above the rest doesn't mean, you know, it's making any difference, yes? So it's fine. On the other side, no problem as well. Let's look at this side. Yes, here is fine as well. So you see, I wouldn't touch this port unless, yes, unless the swap of retiming chip would not be, you know, like something we're happy with, yes. But I wouldn't touch this port because this fault, which is, you know, which is shown here, that's the fault which we know at the flickering is causing that. Is it the retiming? No, that's the wrong port and wrong side, guys. That's the right chip. TDP158, yes. Switch on the light. TDP158. So that's the one we need to deal with. Okay. Now the only thing is that most of the time I'm happy and no components are blown, but I had a time, you know, like when something went wrong, like in the past. Yes, it's not that it will happen, because probably nothing will happen wrong. Or here even, yeah. If I have a hot photo, I can always back reference quickly without, you know, second guessing myself, yes? Whereas if I don't have a photo, then I might second guess myself. So now what we need is, we need a bit of a flux, and we need to do what? Do removal, extraction of this TDP158. Okay, my flux doesn't want to go out. What's wrong with you? Don't need ton of it, we just need some flux, and it has to cover me these holes. Okay, don't need more than that, but we need a hot air. We get a hot air, but the hot air is with tons of stuff after the holiday. So I need to move this stuff away. Okay, alcohol can go out, and power cord can come somewhere. Hello. Sorry guys, I know it's taking more time than it should. So now. Okay, that's for the hot air. That's the hot air station. Let's get it, and let's get some tool to take it out. No, we can't use the silicone one. I've made that mistake in front of the customer. I will have a lot of tidy up after I'm done. Okay, so now more circular moves. We don't point straight, and we don't point to the too close at the start. We just move with circular moves, so that we hit the area as well, not only the chipset but the area as well. Please notice that there is a, where is it? Okay, wanted to show you before I'll extract it, but if you haven't seen, it's written TDP like in this way towards that, yes? Now when this is starting to be hotter, you can point closer, a bit closer. Trying to not go to other components. Oh, you see? So the dot is at my... Hold up. I haven't done such thing. Okay, so anyways, the dot was here, yes? And you see the white dot is here as well. So it's fine. You can switch it off so it will be loud. Okay, so here you are. That's 158 and it was this way. Now you can see that the dot is here. I don't know if you can see it clearly, but I can see that the dot is here and this dot is here, so these dots are matching, yes? And that's it, that's the end of the process of extraction. Now we need another process, which is taking off this solder, yes, and cleaning the area. We can add a bit more flux here. My flux doesn't want to go easily out. That's why I start to close it, because I've noticed that this flux starts to be a bit cheeky. Okay, but anyways, that will do. I'm happy with what I have here. I can use my iron now. Whoa. Small iron. Which I like more this iron than I like my SMD station. Okay, that's slightly big. I don't remember if I could use this one, but I should be able. Although it's really big, I should be able to manage to do it. Wick and solder. So let's clean the iron. Okay, clean the tip. Is it good enough? Yeah, that's good enough. So we've got a bit of a solder, that's why I wanna... Okay, we can try without. Sometimes it's working without, sometimes it's just stubborn and annoying me. And I like to add a bit more solder. There is something called low melt solder, but I never bought it, never used it. I've heard that it's a good stuff. But because I'm doing always without it, I just don't go against my way. Okay. That's absorbing anyway. It's a bit... If there would be no wind outside, I would open the window. Okay, and we'll get out of solder right now at the top. Yeah, here will be a bit more, you can say. Top left. Okay, good. Oh, here I took it already, so it's fine. I don't like without changing the angle. Okay, took it off. And this bit bottom of here. Ooh, that's good. Can lift the main board up with it. Alright, anyways, that's fine, that's fine. As long as we can take out a bit here, here. Now I can try to see why this one's, but it's fine. I already see it's fine. Okay, cool. We don't need to take more, only apart from that I left here something which stuck onto it. That's the only thing I'm interested with. If I would put more solder, I would take it out, but I don't want to. I'll put more flux instead of more solder. Okay. And I'll get a wick. Probably will be better. You see on other YouTube channels, you see only professional showing in a professional way, and you won't see those kind of things. Like this is a highest temp I think I can get out of it, and that's 60 watts. But it's still sometimes not enough. Believe it or not, if I would leave it, it wouldn't make such difference that I couldn't install it. But I don't like to leave something. Okay, I'll put solder and I'll take it off. Now I've applied some. Okay, now I can get it off with my. See, the problem is that okay, it's off. I need to clean this, and we can now clean the area with a bit of alcohol, isopropyl alcohol. Okay, leave it on the side. Now we need the brush. How it's looking? Good. No corrections needed. That's fine. I'm happy with what it is. No components blown away. Yes, no components blown away. That's okay. These above here are meant to be this way because they are points where you can attach components, but I'm happy with how I see it. So let's do it a bit more. Okay, let's get a bit of their kitchen towel. Let's rub it. Okay. Absorbed and a bit more. Cool, happy days. Brush off stuff. Now we can apply flux. Okay, and we can start to apply a bit of a solder here. Please remember to clean your tip, because if you want to clean your tip, you will be experiencing issues. You can add more later, but you need to add a bit so that it will have something to... that's what I hate when it's doing, and then... yes, exactly. It's too much in the center. Okay. Need to clean the... I was able to actually do it, and quite quickly, but it's too much in the center, and when you've got too much in the center, what's happening is it will make a big blob for you. You can watch the colors video on Xbox One with flickering. I know, because I was learning those like way back, a year ago or more, you know, about flickering. So I remember he had a video. I know, because I'm a subscriber there, so. Okay, that's too much. Too much. Absorb. Yeah, better. You see, guys, if you will put just a bit too little, you can correct it later. That's not a problem. If you will put too much right now, it will go out and you will be able to correct it, but you know, like, you will have to struggle a bit. Okay, we can add more. We can add this blob here. It will go out. It's still too much. Yes, or we can touch it once. Oh, yeah. That's fine. The only problem I have here is that it's popping out. This is not flat. Now it's more flat. So we can clean it up. We can put some alcohol, rub it with a cloth or something. Yes, good, good. It's just a bit messy, that's why I wanted to clean it with an alcohol. Oh, now it's better. Now I like it. I like it, and I can leave it this way. Now what's happening? We need to spray it more. Get my kitchen towel. Yes. Now we can put some flax on it. Get TDP158. We can switch off the iron. We don't need you anymore. I know you're hot, so go aside. I'm easily damaging stuff, so yay. I want to avoid any huge mistakes. So we've applied some solder. If you will put too much, that's okay, just don't put too little, okay? Because if you will put too little, perfect amount is a bit too much, or exactly, but let's face it, who can put exactly? It will push out anyway. Let's get TDP158, got to here. Okay, should do. They came from different places. I know that I've tested these ones, so I don't like to order too many from one place, because I found an issue with some of them and they weren't working, and I thought that there is some other issue with the Xbox. So when you order from China, it's a problem that you can do everything what you should do, and I see the dots are matching now. Yes, this dot here and this dot here, those two dots are matching. and you can do everything what you've done and it will be properly, yes. Oh my, stencil is really filthy. Better. So yeah, but you can literally get stuff going with one and the second will be showing issues. And we need to try to match perfectly from all the sides. Okay, it's not perfect yet, but almost. Almost. Not ideal, but almost. Slightly need to go to the right. But let's give it a shot. Minimum speed on my one has to be. So it's trying to align itself better. No. The problem is that it's blowing and I'm trying to align it. Exaggerate it. Sort of. It's a tiny move. Should sit. Once it will sit, you can press and hold it. Trying to not do the the sides should start to bubble. Okay. It should be okay. We will check under the scope anyway. I'm always checking because I found issues with the excess is fine. It's a smaller blob than I anticipated to be true. We will need the iron anyway to fix it, but that's fine. The only thing is now that each of these sides has to be aligned. Where are you? Okay, good. Two sides are okay. If two sides are okay and two sides are okay, then it's a high probability then the rest will be fine as well. I don't know if you can see, but I can see quite clearly. Now the bubble side. Looks promising. Yeah, I can't see clearly on this side. And I need to see on three sides, so I will clean it up first. Okay, I will first get sorry, now you gotcha. I will take off the excess, but I've got too big tip to do it. My tip is super big. I need to take it off. It's still hot. So I need to get some tool and get smaller tip. That's why I wanted to buy a different soldering iron where I can swap instantly those tips and don't burn myself each time I'm trying to replace them. Because the number of work has increased, so I've registered Inte.Team as well, so it's time now to do the rest, prepare the rest of the tools, skills, so that I can take more work. Nobody takes some of the work here in our area, so that would be nice if I could do it. Still hot. But anyways, okay. Can live with the rest. And fingers crossed, after now this small correction, we will have job done. Let's clean the tip. If you don't know what I'm doing right now, it's scrubbing it against the kitchen scrub. So yeah, nothing special here. Let's add a bit more flux. Okay, if lucky, that's it, you know, no more flux needed. To drag it, but I don't think it doesn't allow me to be hot enough. Okay, these two want to be connected. I don't remember if they should be connected to be true. Oh no, they shouldn't. Okay, let's clean the tip. Let's change the side. Now the same on this side. Okay, clean the tip. This side is sort of fine. Where are you? Too far. Here. Okay. Okay, cool. Now the last side. Okay, cool. Guys, so now only what has left is switch off this iron, clean the area and check the connection. If necessary, we will have to redo it again. Yes, so sometimes you have to do it, sometimes you don't, but at least we know that it's looking at least the right way. More alcohol. There are people who use material for it, you know, like a cloth. I believe in better recycling of paper than the cloth, so that's why I stopped using cloth, because I was binning cloths and I couldn't recycle it. Somebody would make pillow or something out of it, and yeah, it would make sense, but other than that, no. Okay, well, it's not perfect, but it's good enough to say that if connections are fine on each side, then we don't have to do anything else, we can just assemble it. Okay, they are not perfect here. I don't know if you can see it, but they are not perfect here. They are good, but they are not perfect, and that's what I'm worried about, because it was looking better on the other side. Where are you? Here. Here. Here they are slightly off. They need to go to the left now. They are connecting, all of them are connected, but they are not ideal. Now, am I able to see on this side? Here are okay, but that's not the angle I want to see. You know what, let's do this angle from here. Let's move this like that, let's like that, and let's do it the right way, and to see it, that I understand what I'm looking at. Okay, so now I wanna maybe I can point it. Okay, got it. Still recording. So it's here. Need better light. Okay, it will be difficult for me to hold, so I might not be showing you too much details. But I'm happy. Yes. I'm happy with this side, so only what left will be this side. So we got it in one go. That's surprisingly good, but okay, that's the side which was slightly off. But it's fine, it's slightly off, so that's fine. Okay, how can I keep it stable? Now this is what I don't like, guys. So it's only this side at the top left which needs a wee movement, because it is connecting, but it should work. Okay, it should work, but it's not ideal, and I don't want to be like that. I need to push this top corner slightly to the left, slightly, not a lot, but slightly to the left. And that's what you won't see on those other YouTube channels, okay? That's what people will be saying to you, that, oh, I'm the best, you know, I'm doing great. And you know what? If they will screw up, they don't like to show. So this top corner need to go slightly below this. This has to go just slightly, not a lot, but just a tiny bit. So you can see now that this is this here has a wee gap from the chipset to the green stuff, and this is slightly above. Yes. So what it is it's easy to even remember that they need to be aligned. This has to go just slightly. It's not a lot of movement, okay, but it has to go. If it won't go, then automatically what's happening, it's misalignment. If you get misalignment, it might work, it might not work, but it's not safe for you and not good for the customer to receive such quality job, because that's no quality. Okay, so my QC, my quality check, told me to correct it, and you know what? If my QC is saying to me that I need to correct it, I will. I can't afford any problems. Even if I have to take it off one more time, yes, I will. Because either I can do it the right way, or I don't deserve 5 stars on Google. But I do believe that I deserve 5 stars on Google. That's why I've got 5 stars on Google. And that's why each repair is recorded, to prove. Because I know I'm doing the best I can. I can't always fix stuff. But I can try my best. Ideally we would only now, well, we need to heat up actually the bottom, because the bottom holds as well, so there's no ideal. Trying to focus the heat of the RAM, so we're taking towards the HDMI port rather than to the RAM modules, because RAM modules don't like the heat as much as this chipset can take. I'll add more flux, because I don't like the amount I get right now. No, that's blowing, of course, in the direction the chipset is. Focused on. So, anyways, now it's quite hot, so it should be. You see the real time, how much time does it take and how much correcting takes as well. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with my air station, but it's looking like it's not the full power and full speed. Hopefully it didn't die right now, because I don't have any other station, and it has many years. I don't see, usually it's red here. And I don't see this red anymore. Guys, I think my station has died. I could not put my hand like that before. And there was this redness inside. And I can't anymore. Oh, I can't believe that my hot air has died. I've put the temp to the highest. Oh, now it's hot. Now it's red as it was original. Maybe I will have a chance to fix it, but I don't know what's wrong. Maybe it's time to buy the coil for the air station. because it was burning my fingers before and now stopped. I will buy this coil. I will look into it and I will buy it. Still hot. Okay, cool. I got a high hope right now on doing this job. Sorry for the loudness, neighbor is fixing the house. I mean the roof. You just need a wee tap to this corner and that's us. Literally. You can switch it off and forget about it. And you can finish off with the rest. The rest we can switch off and finish with the iron. Yes, that's what we need. That's, guys, exactly the tap I was looking for. And that's hopefully is enough. Okay, let's fingers crossed now, because I like to work with these, but when I get issues like that, you know, that I don't see the hotness of the station, it's like, really? Really? That's what you're doing to me right now? And I don't have a coil. I thought this will last, you know, for like forever. No, and I believe or not, I never bought this coil. Hopefully you can still get these coils, because this is an old station. Well, I'm happy that it worked at the end. Cool. I'm happy that, you know, thought it would go blow somewhere, but it only, no. That's okay. What I want to say is, okay, it's really hot. Okay, we need to solder it, that's for sure. Oh, actually, these things are holding well. That's weird. I know you might not see it correctly, but hopefully treated with the IPA, because there is a flux, and because of the flux the visibility is limited. I can see it clearly. I don't know if that's possible to see on the screen only. Yes, I'm happy with this site now. I'm happy with this site. I'm happy with this side, and I can see this side again. And this side we were checking in the first place. I would give it a bash. Literally, I would give it a bash because I don't see any like problems there. So if I don't see any problems, why bother? Only clean it up and test it. Scrub, brush, yes. One more time, because there was quite a bit of this flux. Okay. IPA doesn't. It's dielectric. It's not. It doesn't pass current. Okay. So it's fine. Okay, cool. Guys, it's time to test. To be true, it's time to test. Let's switch off this, let's switch off this, let's get this board. That's the front, so we need the back. The back, we need the HDMI. Oh no, first we need the cooling system, because it will be instantly super hot. We need a clamp. Don't try to do more than switch on, switch off tests with no clamp on. I don't want you to cause a damage which you don't want to pay for later. What we need is a hard drive. You can get the original hard drive at this time. So let's put this one on. Let's plug the hard drive. Okay, cool. Now let's put, oh, that's a power cable. Okay, that can do as well. Now the fan, we need to connect the fan and the power supply. Okay, so we got, apart from the board, so that we can switch it on, we got everything, I'd say. Let's switch on the power cable now. Where is the power cable? Good. That should be the one. And let's make a test. So the power comes in. Yes, guys, so we got a fix. As I said, you know, no problem. Only a retimer chip. You will see probably some account here. So that's customer's account, and that's it, guys. That's it. We can say that it was only a retimer chip. I don't see a problem with HDMI socket. I will test it on 4K as well. I won't do assembly. There's so many videos about assembly, so what's the point? It's signing you in and a customer, so it's fine. 14,000 points and Call of Duty, Forza, GTA 5, and some game. I don't know what it is. Blue, red, and so on. For to know what the game is. UFC or something. It doesn't matter. I will pull cover because I don't want the customer email to CS. you've got Xbox going on, so it's fine. Guys, I will assemble it, but we can call it a day. This video was 1 hour 5 minutes. Sorry, I couldn't do it in the first time. I had to do that, this small notch from the top. I don't believe it would work without. I don't switch on, and you see sometimes you have to correct, sometimes you don't, sometimes you are lucky with a first go, sometimes you need to do 3 goes, yes, but these chipsets can take a lot of heat, to be true, if they are good quality, yes. So imagine yourself how much this Xbox had to be overheated for such a long period of time that, all of these dusts, I didn't show you how I was cleaning it, but it was all over the fan. So, it was overheating for such extended period of time. You've seen over 400 degrees Celsius, yes? So, for so long I was applying to this mainboard and it's working fine. So that's why, you can imagine how long it was overheating until this chipset failed, yes? So it's a lot of time. Now the next stage is that the RAM is failing, or south bridge, and it's nasty stuff, and you don't want that. So it's better to swap the TDP chipset than anything else, but we get a fix, and that's what's matter for now. Guys, I'm switching it off. I will be assembling this, and see you in the next video. Thank you. Let's fix them all if possible. Bye bye.